In the heart of an ancient forest, where sunlight filtered through a canopy of emerald leaves, and the air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers, there stood a quaint toadstool house. This house was no ordinary mushroom. It was a grand, red-capped toadstool with white spots, and it served as the home of a fairy named Lyria. Lyria was a tiny fairy with wings that shimmered like morning dew in the sunlight. She had hair the color of spun gold and eyes as blue as the summer sky. But what made Lyria truly special was her voice. She loved to sing, and her melodies were so enchanting that they could make even the grumpiest creatures smile. Every morning, as the first rays of dawn kissed the forest floor, Lyria would step out of her toadstool house and greet the day with a song. Her voice would float through the trees, waking up sleepy flowers and coaxing them to bloom. Birds would join in, creating a symphony that echoed through the forest. One day, as Lyria sang her morning song, she noticed a squirrel sitting at the base of her toadstool house, looking rather sad. His bushy tail drooped, and his eyes were filled with sorrow. "Why so glum, little friend?" Lyria asked, fluttering down to sit beside him. The squirrel sighed. "I've lost my way back to my nest," he said. "I've wandered too far while gathering acorns, and now I can't find my way home." Lyria's heart went out to the squirrel. "Don't worry," she said with a comforting smile. "I'll help you find your way back." Lyria began to sing a song of hope and guidance. The notes danced through the air like fireflies, lighting up the path ahead. The squirrel followed Lyria's voice as it led him through winding trails and over babbling brooks. As they traveled, more animals joined them. A family of rabbits who had lost their burrow, a hedgehog separated from his friends, and even a pair of owlets who had fallen from their nest. Each one found comfort and direction in Lyria's song. Finally, they reached the edge of the forest where the squirrel's nest lay nestled in an old oak tree. The squirrel's eyes sparkled with gratitude as he turned to Lyria. "Thank you," he said. "Your song led me home." Lyria smiled warmly. "I'm so glad I could help." Word of Lyria's kindness spread throughout the forest, and soon creatures from all corners came seeking her aid. Whether they were lonely or lost, scared or sad, Lyria's songs brought them solace and joy. And so, in her cozy toadstool house beneath the towering trees, Lyria continued to sing each day, her melodies weaving magic into the very fabric of the forest. She became known as the Toadstool Fairy whose voice could heal hearts and guide lost souls home. And in return for her kindness, the forest flourished with life and beauty, forever echoing with the sweet sound of Lyria's enchanting songs.